What ho, chaps? How's it going? Listen, I've had requests today. The Brit Awards. The shit awards. So The Guardian, obviously they covered it. The fucking Guardian. The Guardian is an abortion of a newspaper. Everybody knows that. Nothing they write is logical or legible. And they were loving it because they said Dave was hailed. Music watchers say the emerging crop of young artists are unafraid of speaking out. Unafraid of speaking out. Like fucking rich and famous wankers who perform at the Brit Awards haven't been talking shit for decades, for generations. That's what rich and famous people do. Remember when Jarvis Cocker got his balls out next to Michael Jackson decades ago because there was pedo allegations against Michael Jackson? That's what they do. Young artists are unafraid of speaking out. They've always been unafraid of speaking out. He lives in fucking London. I'll tell you what was brave. Nelson Mandela, yeah, if he was speaking out in apartheid South Africa, let's give him some credit. I'll blow smoke up his ass if he's doing that, but he's doing nothing. He's pleasing the middle-class arseholes that attend the Brit Awards. I mean, seriously, think about it. What is he? He's a grime artist that's basically making music that's going to get him plaudits from Owen fucking Jones. You've got young black lads pandering to the upper class twats who are self-loathing about the fucking former British Empire. Do you think there's a black plumber in fucking Luton who's going, oh yeah man, the UK needs to be destroyed. The proles need to rise up and destroy their capitalist overlords in line with the philosophies of Karl Marx? No, he doesn't give a fuck. He wants to watch the footy, go to work, go to boozer and live his life. The people these fucking upper crust twats pick to be the voices of the black community are just not speaking for the black. They're speaking for themselves. Diane Abbott's the fucking same. Diane Abbott speaks for a tiny number of black people that are also hardcore Marxist, communist fucking idiots who got brainwashed in gender studies class. She doesn't speak for the majority of normal people in the UK who don't agree with these fucking lunatics. Anyway, here's the video.
The truth is, our prime ministers are real racist. They say you should be grateful we're the least racist. I say the least racist is still racist. And if somebody hasn't said it, equality's a right, it doesn't deserve credit.
How many times can you get the word racist in a fucking sentence there? I've said it before. If everything is racist, chaps, nothing is fucking racist. That's how it works.
Now, if you don't want to get it, then you're never going to get how the news treats Kate versus how they treated Meghan. Rest in peace, Jack Merritt, you're my brother in arms. There's tears and...
How they fucking treated Kate versus Meghan? You mean gobshite Meghan, who everyone was loving for months until she started taking private jets everywhere while simultaneously talking about fucking climate change and telling all the peasants that they shouldn't fly to Spain once a year on their holidays because they're fucking up the planet while she's off doing coke with Elton John on a fucking yacht? Are you fucking kidding me? I've already talked about it, I'm not going to bore you. Let's just forever bury the idea that being prejudiced against Meghan Markle, despite the fact there's less colour to Meghan Markle than my bell end. She is not fucking black. Like, she looks Italian. Let's just stop talking about her.
In our eyes and love in our hearts. We never had the same background, culture, colour or past.
Less hatred. Because yeah, when you get these cunts, remember that? You can't see it well unless you watch the footage, but that's the rapper Slow Tie wielding Boris's decapitated head. He marched up and down the stage with a fucking head in his hands, saying fuck Boris Johnson, fuck everything. There ain't nothing great about Britain. In a reference to his award-nominated album, Nothing Great About Britain. So, Slow Tie, an absolute piece of shit, who was recently accused of basically sexually assaulting the presenter on stage at the NME Awards, and marched up and down with a fucking head in his hand and said fuck everything. Apparently, according to Dave, we need more love, man. We need these guys to show us how to love via the medium of decapitated fucking heads. Are you taking the piss?
Now that would be amazing, but Grenfell victims still need accommodation, and we still need support for the Windrush generation, reparations for the time our people spent on plantations.
I'm amazed at this shit. Reparations for the time our people spent on plantations? What? In England? When did this happen? Did I learn an alternative history when I was in school? What? Is there a fucking plantation in fucking Kensington that nobody fucking told me about? When the fuck did... when did any fucking people work on plantations and require reparations in fucking England? And he's, what, 25? Where was this? Did this happen to him? Someone find me the cotton fields in fucking Bradford in 2003. Anyone know the address of one? I'd fucking love to see it. We can turn it into a museum. Obviously he won. You notice when they're talking shit about Brexiteers, they go, look how white they are. White. They're just going to be middle class arseholes. Is that fucking Richard?
The album of the year goes to the brilliant Dave.
Is that Richard E. Grant with him? It probably is. I'll have to look into it. So to cover this nonsense story, the Brits was a shit show. It was just a collection of pill-popping, sexual deviant scum gallivanting on a stage, talking absolute fucking drivel, teaching their own alternative history, fake fucking reality. Yeah, we had plantations in fucking Leeds in 1997. There's fucking Meghan Markle's as fucking black as the ace of spades. Grenfell Tower was burnt down by Jacob Rees-Mogg and a team of pyromaniac mercenaries from South Africa. It's just total fucking bullshit from start to finish. It said Labour politicians tweeted support for Dave. John McDonnell, obviously, because he's a fucking maniac and he's a communist. Amazing. Dave, telling it like it is. Not telling it like it is. Jeremy Corbyn retweeted his lyrics. Another white millionaire. Whereas good old Priti Patel pushed back against the rapper's comments, saying Johnson was not a racist, and Dave made a generalisation she disagreed with. It's what I keep saying. It's the likes of Priti that need to fucking carry the torch, because none of these white fucking posh dickheads have got the bottle. We need Priti to take over. She'll slap the shit out of fucking Sadiq Khan. She'd definitely knack him in a fight. What is he, 5'2"? She'd punch his fucking face in. She'll give Sadiq so many combinations he'll think he's a safe. Jordan Stevens said it was a timely rebuke. How posh is Jordan Stevens? I admit I've abused my power in the past. Oh, I'll bet you fucking have, with your toxic masculinity. So you're a sex pest, yeah? Jordan Stevens, sex pest. Yeah, that's all we need to know about him. Yeah. So anyway, total nonsense. Fucking the Brit Awards. Stormzy's a fucking cunt. Stormzy needs to take his head for a shite. Dave's a fucking dickhead who's living in a fucking fantasy land where there was plantations and cornfields in fucking England. And Slow Tie should be in jail. I'm sorry if this upsets you, lads, but when blacks shoot each other in London, you can't blame Boris Johnson for that. Sorry. It's every day. Every day in London, boys. If a bunch of black blokes stab and shoot a bunch of black blokes, sorry, but you can't blame the Windrush generation, the cotton fucking fields, or a random posh white guy. I know, the truth hurts, but you got to suck it up and deal with it. So Dave, Stormzy, Slow Tie, the rest of yous, first thing to do, read a long fucking book. Second thing to do, maybe sit down with a copy of the fucking Daily Mail and flick through that for a change, just to get some alternative theories about life. And third thing to do, hire a voice coach like him off the King's Speech and learn how to speak English properly, because when people from Middlesbrough are able to criticise your fucking unwieldy grasp of the Queen's English, you're definitely doing something wrong. Boys, fucking do one. Cheers.